But now I feel like with AI and certain other things, although there's going to be instability in the world, although they're going to continue to lie to us, I feel like the Matrix is going to gain enough control to keep us all in our pods or in our 15-minute cities, or our electric cars will be turned off, or we need to get our bug rations for the week so that there can't ever be enough true chaos for you to escape. There won't be true social mobility. And I feel like there's going to be a close. The people who are rich now, their bloodlines will be rich for a very long time. And the people who are poor now, if they don't get rich soon, in the next 10 years or so, they're never going to get rich. You're never going to get rich. The prices of houses are going to continue to go up. Prices of land is going to continue to go up. Inflation is going to continue to happen. Your wages will not catch up. It's going to get harder and harder for the average person to ever stand a chance of owning any assets. Yeah, it's now or never. Yeah. It's almost impossible right now. How does the average person on an average wage buy a house in London right now? Yeah. It's almost impossible already. I think in the next 10 years, it's going to become truly impossible, and they're going to use AI to keep the gap closed. And what's interesting about that is, well, I'm in the rich team, I guess. But what I find most interesting about that is the socio ramifications of the fact that I think this is quite pertinent to most average people. I think most normal people understand. If you were to ask them, how's the economy? They'd say, well, it's impossible. I can't pay for my bills. I can't pay to eat. I can't afford a house. I can barely afford my mortgage. I'm never going to get rich this way. They understand all of this, but they're not panicking. Why are you not panicking? The Titanic just hit the iceberg. You may not be in the water yet, but it's a certainty. There's nowhere else to go. It's going to sink.
It's going to happen.
Panic now. Don't panic at the end with everyone else as they go into the icy depths. No, I would argue if I was on the Titanic and it got struck by the iceberg, I could have got a lifeboat nice and early. Now, I wouldn't have women and children first. I'm just using this as an example. Analogy.
I know where you're going with it.
I could have gone to the top deck when no one else was panicking and said, you know what, I want this. I want to go on a lifeboat. No, I don't feel comfortable. I want to go on a lifeboat. And the guard probably would have said to me, you don't need to go on a lifeboat. It's no big deal. I said, yeah, but please, just give me the lifeboat, or here's some money or whatever. I want this one. Give me this one. Everyone started panicking at the end, and there was no lifeboats left. And people are sitting here now going, oh, yeah, the economy's bad, but, maybe if we vote for this person, don't want to swear, it's haram. Who are you going to vote for that's going to put money in your pocket actually come along and say, here's money? Nobody. You still got to pay your council tax. You're still a brokey. Nobody cares. No one you vote for is going to change it. It's going to get worse. It's going to continue. And the boat is going to sink, and you're not panicking. That's why I kind of catch myself. And one of the things I try very hard not to do is become elitist. Because when you've come from the absolute bottom to the absolute top, and you've done it all off of your own back, and hard work and dedication, and never missing a day, the only shortcut to life is to never miss a day. One, because of compounding interest, and two, because sometimes you get lucky. And you'll never miss a lucky day if you try every day. If you don't try every day, you might miss your lucky day. And that's what people don't understand. If you never miss a day and you never don't try and you're always on time, was I late today? No, on time. And you try and improve every aspect of your life, and you're a professional, and you try and make sure that you analyze your decisions, you give yourself feedback, you don't make mistakes, you're not lazy. If you try and you make it to the top, you end up elitist because you look at the people down below and you're like, well, why?
9, 10, 11. Michael Saylor thinks $13 million in today's spending value at one point. And this isn't even so far in the future. So I would absolutely advise everybody to put some money into Bitcoin today. 0.21, if that's all you can do. Because in 10 to 15 years' time, you're going to regret not buying it. Don't sell your cool stuff to buy more Bitcoin. Right now, people with low incomes but some assets are selling all their stuff they can to buy Bitcoin. Let me tell you something. If you have a nice Mercedes and that's all you have, and you're in your town and that's what makes you cool, don't sell your Mercedes. Don't be a dork or a loser for the next 5 years with nothing tangible and nothing that makes you cool just to put money into Bitcoin. Instead, you're the man with the nice Mercedes. Go out there, make some money, put that into Bitcoin. Don't hibernate. Everyone's looking at hibernating. I'm trying to buy a boat. I'm buying new Bugattis. I'm buying new cars and still finding some money to put into Bitcoin. If I were playing the game that the boring nerds play, I would buy none of this stuff. Because if I spend $1 million on a car today, it's going to be worth $2 million in Bitcoin next year. I'm fully aware of what I'm doing. However, having cars is cool. I like having cars. And when you begin the hibernation process, once you put your money into Bitcoin and think, okay, well, we'll see where this goes. If it doubles, you won't ever want to sell half of it out to buy that car. So you're never going to take it. You're going to get addicted to the hibernation. You're going to get addicted to watching that chart go up as you sit in your bedroom with no one to suck your and no nice car to drive on the roads and no private jet to fly in and no boat to sail in. So don't be a nerd. Buy some crypto. Enjoy your life. Do both. Crypto very much is the gateway to global living, and the way that the world has changed over the last 30 years is scary. Hopefully, with Trump being elected, we're going to see a swing back. Hopefully, far-right national parties take control of their own countries, and we're going to see a swing back when it comes to things like freedom of speech. But it was unthinkable 25 years ago that you could have a political opinion and lose your bank accounts because of it. This happened to Nigel Farage. It certainly happened to me. It's happened with many people I know. I'm on a red list with a clean criminal record in every country I've ever visited. I'm on a red list for bank accounts. But I don't need bank accounts. You know, there are people whose sight gets better when they lose their hearing, whose hearing gets better when they lose their sight. I've got my life set up in such a way now that I don't ever want a bank account again. I've become the bankless man. I may well be one of the richest people on the planet who doesn't have a bank account. The only bank accounts I have right now are frozen with large sums of money in it that I can't touch. But you can't touch my crypto. No one can touch my crypto. Crypto is the future. If you want to be a sovereign man and have your own opinions and move around the world, you need crypto. Because in every single city in the world, you have what are called OTC agents. That means I can land in China tomorrow, and if I identify a nice OTC agent over the counter who sells cash for crypto, all I need is the information in my mind and a cheap electronics device, and I could get to that man, send him some crypto, and get $100,000 in Chinese yen for spending. I could do the same in Tokyo, I could do the same in Seoul, South Korea, Singapore, Dubai, Miami, Florida, Canada, Alberta, Mexico, or Brazil. I could do it anywhere in the world. And no bank could stop me. Nobody could stop me from moving my money because my money doesn't move until I want it to.
I'm ready.
I know
You challenged me to a fight. I'm letting you know I'm ready.
I'm not trying to challenge you.
Luke's challenged me to a fight now. We'll go back to Miami.
I have
to fight. He's challenged me, so it's fine. He insulted my honor.
I didn't insult your honor.
Insulted my honor. Just saying.
Shit.
So now we have no choice but to fight.
Bailey, you're coming too. I'm not getting beat up alone. Sorry, Bailey. I'm not gonna hide behind the camera.
Yeah, baby. It's bad for you, no? Thought you were against those kind of things.
Yeah, me too.
Can you leave me alone?
Admit your RFK Jr. will leave you alone.
Isn't he the new health secretary?
Yes, he
So
is.
he's gonna put you in jail.
I'm really sick. I'm really sick.
Yeah.
Can you admit it?
Mr. Sickly. Mr. Sick Boy.
You two have been so sick for the last week.
Nah.
I've toughed it out.
I'm sick of you, man.
Yeah, that was all these you were around me.
Tristan, I've been recording all week. I have no footage of them being sick. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's because they were in their fucking bedrooms crying.
No, I've got footage of them all week.
You saw me out.
Footage never lies.
Yeah, footage never lies. Tristan's been the sick one this whole time. Mr. Sickly.
Sickly Tristan is what you're called.
Every time the camera turns off, he's complained loads.
Yep.
Crying.
I got some earplugs.
He's been super crying every single time the camera's off. How sick he is, how he needs to go to bed, he wants to sleep with men. Tristan, is that not true?
Who was asleep in the van last night?
No one.
You.
No, that's not true.
Prove it.
Show the fucking clip.
Prove it.
I will. Prove it.
Why do you want any chips, Luke? They're free.
Because they're poison. They're poison, Tristan. And there's a new health secretary, and you're going to jail.
Why is Andrew getting some? I'll tell you why, because they're complimentary for crew and passengers. And what you don't know is you're just here to see us off before you get on a Greyhound bus back to Miami. 41 hours.
That's fine. That's fine.
So you don't have the chips then?
I like the bus. I like the bus. I'd rather go on the bus alone than be on any jet with you guys.
Your terms are acceptable.
Be a lot more than 41 hours.
Would it be more than 41 hours?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Be like 3-4 days.
Nice. We do need to make Luke get the Greyhound bus.
Everything that happens, no problem. Yeah. Let me ask Grok. Grok, how do I take the roof off of my brand new Tiffany blue Koenigsegg Jesko?
That's insane though. Just looking at that.
Check out the flames. I told him to record it on there.
We'll do it at night.
Yeah, man, we look sick. It's like a big flame though, bro. It's massive. It's
We'll do it at night. Right, supposedly it's latches. Supposedly it's just latches, see? This has got to be screwed on.
What do you reckon, Alex?
nice spaceship.
Nice spaceship. So I've never seen anything like that, to be honest. That's just...
It's quite fascinating.
Nigel, car geek. Anything similar to this you've seen?
No,
We'll get an Allen key, and I'll take the roof off. I need an Allen key.
Hang on, put that in the trunk, please.
Play?
Yeah.
Oh.
Want to use it with you?
Yeah, sure. Guaranteed, no one's ever heard Movado in a Jesko before. World first, exclusive. First Roadman Jesko, Palm Street. I'll take the roof off. Look, you gotta unscrew the roof somehow. You need an Allen key. First Jesko in Romania. First Jesko with Jamaican music. Up the game. What color's your Jesko?
Well, what colour's your Bugatti?
I know why they call them ghosts, because it just fucking disappears. That's why they call it a ghost, because it's gone. R8 is gone. Where's Nigel? Nigel's fucking history, bro. Nigel's long gone. Credit for my driving prowess. I jump in cars all around the world, different sides of the steering wheel, different sides of the road. Jump in a brand new Jesko, never driven one before, 220 miles an hour. I deserve more credit for my monumental achievements. Rapid, crazy fast. We're gonna do one hell of a review. This car is insane. That's quite rare, but of course I have two. So I have two of 125. And now I said that, I feel so fucking cool, I might buy a third. Bravery's always worth it in the end, you know? Running your mouth against the fucking Matrix. You're gonna tell these motherfuckers the truth. Being a coward sitting there in your management position, getting one blowjob a month from a fucking six. When you could have just been man enough to tell them to get fucked. Drove Jeskos around in between all of your different baby mama's houses. Endless beauty queens birthing your children. Oh, but I don't want to go to jail. You are gay, sir. You are gay. Put me in fucking jail, because guess what I drive when I'm out of jail? Hi, babushkas. I drive a fucking Jesko. I'm in our business. I don't care. When I first got in the Bugatti, it wasn't scary. That is fucking scary. No way. Bro, it's scary. You go to move the throttle a little bit, even 20%, when you're already doing 160, 170 on a corner and it starts, bro, it's 1,800 horses rear-wheel drive.
What do you think people should be doing? They're our age and they haven't made it yet. We're not young.
No, we're not
anymore.
If they're our age, they've wasted a lot of time.
They wasted a lot of time. At least we got some cool accolades, even if we didn't have all the money. Kickboxing careers. We invested time doing lots of very cool things.
Well, money's not everything, but it is an easy way to make your mark in history, and also it's a basic competency test. If you're alive for long enough and you still don't have any money, there must be something wrong with you. You're either stupid or lazy, or you're not dedicated, or you're not thinking outside the box. There's a lot of people who work very hard at their job, brainwashed, and they dedicate themselves to their job, but they're too lazy to think outside of their job. They go, I'm not lazy, I work all day, every day. Yeah, but when I say you need to try something new, you're too lazy to attempt to try something new, so you are lazy. You can be lazy while working hard.
Yeah.
A lot of people who work very hard who are still lazy. Back then, when we were trying to get rich, we tried a new thing every 5 seconds. Remember, every day we tried something new.
Yeah, a lot of them failed.
All of them failed. We'd try this, we'd try that, we'd try this. We tried those energy drinks in Tesco. That's that old story.
SMS text line competition.
SMS text line competitions in magazines. We tried to set up that weight loss thing website. Remember when I found that website? You can make a weight loss website.
Yeah.
We tried everything. Every day we had a new business idea, and none of it ever worked. But most people are not prepared to keep trying new things. When we say to people, guys, here's something you can try, often they go, yeah, but I've already got something. Well, then do fucking both, idiot.
Yeah, exactly. Sleep less.
Sleep less and get rich.
Sleep 2 hours less a day. It's enough time to get rich.
You either want it or you don't. As fucked up as this financial system is, as rigged as it is, truthfully, if you want it, it's impossible to fail.
Yeah.
It's actually amazing how impossible it is to fail.
Well, it's a game that everybody has to partake in. Everybody has to play the game of trying to get some money. Everyone. Everyone on planet Earth, no matter who you are, no matter how much of an anti-capitalist hippie you are, you have to play the same game as everyone else. Try to get some money to do the things that you want to do. So you may as well get good at it. It's a game we're all forced to play in the end anyway.
It's true. If something about life is certain, get good at it. Like war, like violence, and like making money.
Yeah, capitalism makes the world go round. It's the way it is.
And you know what about moving to New York? Maybe we should move to New York, because New York,
It's where the money resides.
well, I think it's the hardest version of the game. You know? Oh, I made money in Dubai. I made money in Miami. Who didn't? But to make money in New York,
That'll be a real killer. Maybe we should move here and get actually rich. Maybe we're not rich at all. 20x this shit, you know?
there's nothing else to buy. We're sitting in a Maybach, driving around New York City, smoking cigars. Tomorrow morning, we take a private jet into Miami. We go to a yacht show because we bought a brand new yacht. Then we take a private jet across the Atlantic to land in Romania, where a Koenigsegg Jesko that I've never even driven before, that I bought last year, is waiting for us. We're there for a week. Then we're going to take another private jet to Dubai to check out our Pagani penthouse, which is almost completed. That cost $38 million. I think we're pretty rich.
We ain't Trump rich.
Trump rich?
No, we're not Trump rich.
That's true. And where did Trump reside and make his money?
New York. New City. We need to get out here. Where the real people are.
Luke has to once again decide how the future of the world's going to work. If he's going to eat the honey bun or not eat the honey bun, it's going to affect the entire trip in New York, good and bad. Wait. If you eat that Oreo, that's a different future than if you don't. Be careful. Once again, asking you to choose the destiny.
Bailey, I'm not eating the honey bun.
Honey bun's right there. I'm just saying it's right there.
But Luke,
Do you agree it's there?
I peered into the future using the power of my imagination, and I know what you should do. Because if you don't pick the option that I know you should do,
What should I do, Tristan?
me telling you,
Tristan, what should I do?
no, but me telling you also alters the timeline. So you have to make the right choice without me saying so.
Make a decision now.
No, I'm not going to eat the honey bun. So if anyone wins the lottery watching this, remember